think we are working. Up and streaming. Thank God. I think it worked. Got a new microphone I had to come test out. Got some boxes we're going to search today. Let's see, let me open this just so it's running. Wasn't major chill. Let's see here. Let's check it out. Hey, what's up, Fleabag? How you doing? I got a box of nickels and pennies I wanted to search real quick today. I figured I'd join you guys on the live stream and do it. Just getting a few things set up here. Is the audio okay? Can everybody hear me? I did get a new microphone. Let's see how good it works. Why am I not popping up on there? Should be live. There we go. Sounds like everything's working. Thank goodness. Alright. I had to pick up some cool new stuff the other day at the coin shop. See if we get that off there. I don't want to ruin it. Picked up this colorized. I've never seen one like this before. Oh, stickers on the print. I don't want to get out there. Oh, there we go. Picked up this. I thought it was cool as heck. Let's see if I can move these over just a little bit more there. Colorized $2 bill. I've never seen one like this before. I don't know if that's just a sticker. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just some kind of image that they projected to fit in there. But that thing is sick. I don't know if it comes out or not. I wonder what the other side looks like. Let's just check. We have to pull it out. Let's see what. Oh, she doesn't want to come out of there. What the heck, you're supposed to slide that thing out of there? Oh. Well. I guess I'll just leave it in there. But it's pretty cool. Hey, Reggie Neighbors, how you doing? I know, right? It's sick, man. It's either going to be a giveaway or maybe an auction at one point in time. It's cool looking. It looks like it might just be a... Well, it's hard to tell. The way they put that on there, you can't hardly even tell if it was stuck on there or what. They did a good job, that's for sure. It's cool. I know, right? I like it. It's cool. And I picked up some stuff for giveaways. I don't know why I got them, but I picked them up. Richard Nixon, Ronald Reagan, Gerald Ford. We'll give those away eventually. I also picked up some SAC dollars. Or no, these are Susan B's, sorry. I think they're the full set: Denver, Philly, and San Francisco. Eventually we'll do a giveaway on those. Right now, today, I gotta bust through some nickels and pennies. And then I got almost one more box of halves that I gotta search, and hopefully we'll get some more silver out of them. Done pretty good lately on the silver, so. I did open 2 of these rolls last night. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or maybe it was 1. I think it was 1 roll. Didn't get, I think I got a typical Canadian out of it. Hopefully we don't get a lot of those. Excuse me. This will be roll number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, roll number 2 right here. My last box of nickels didn't do so great, so hopefully this one does. Oop. Let's go the old-fashioned way. I usually pop them open with my mouth. Let's get these straightened out here. Hopefully the audio is a little better. Hey, Package Total, how you doing, brother? Oh, in Fargo there, Package. I'm in Colorado right now. If I would have known it was there, I would have definitely went back to it, or not back to it, but to it while I was there. Went to a few that were here in Colorado. They were pretty nice coin shows. Let me tell you what. This tray is such a godsend. It helps me sort so much faster. I built it at work one night. I was bored, so I took a piece of tube and I cut it in half and sanded it down, and this works awesome for it. I wish I was still at that job because I'd build another one for $50, because this one doesn't quite work for $50. It's a nice 88. So today what I'm looking for is anything old, of course, anything with a variety on it. And I've got to pull aside all my higher grade 96 or 95. Let me check real quick. I think they're 95s. My sister had a bunch of coins given to her by her grandpa when he passed away. So I picked up this here because she had some of the Silver War nickels and stuff in it, and some of the older nickels. So I picked her up a couple of albums to start. So I'm going to go ahead and pick through everything that, well, she's already gone through some of my silver, obviously. She got a pretty good start on it. Almost all her silvers. I think the 44D is the only silver she needs. Nope, 42S silvers as well. But I'm going to go ahead and pull aside all the higher quality nickels so she can get her album going. I've got quite a few of the 30s through 60s saved up from a bunch of hunts and stuff, but there's the first one, this one, 1956. Let's do this. Let me get this set up here too. So I can just drop them under there. Focus. I can't wait. I'm getting a new coin microscope, and this one's going to be an autofocus. I can't wait. So tired of having to zoom in and focus on these things. Such a pain. That's a 56 from. That's a Denver Mint right there. So that's our first box. Yeah, it was. Yeah, that last trip. I tell you what, that was a nightmare. I got on the way back to Colorado. I stopped at the border of South Dakota and Nebraska, and there's a big casino there, the Rosebud Casino, and I wanted to go in and drop a couple 20s in the machine just to see how it was, because I've been driving past it all my life, and I finally stopped in. It was kind of a letdown. It was not that great of a place, but when I left the place, I got in my truck and started it, and my battery light came on, and I was gonna try to make it to North Platte, Nebraska, which is the closest town, I do believe, that would have had a parts store open. I didn't quite make it there. My car completely ran out of freaking battery power. I pulled over along the side of the road, and I remembered from the last time I put in a alternator. I got it from a junkyard, and before I put that one in, I'd have to go out and kind of smack my alternator to kind of make it start working again. I tried that. I got it running all the way to North Platte, but in doing so, it put my truck into what they call a safe mode. Oh my gosh, it sucked. It wouldn't shift out of any gears. I think it had 2 gears total, and I got it to North Platte. And I didn't really. I watched a video on how to take it out of that safe mode, and it said you're not supposed to drive your vehicle over 30 miles an hour in that mode. Well, here I drove like 65, 70 all the way to North Platte just to get there so it wouldn't lose battery power again. And I think it kind of screwed with my transmission, so I got to take it to a shop. And it's acting weird. It's not shifting completely right. Sometimes it'll take a long shift. Sometimes you got to actually manually shift it. So I'm thinking something in the computer probably got messed up, and I'll have to reprogram it. We thought we had silver right there. But I got back here and pretty much turned around and did another trip, another 230-mile trip. I went up and hung out with Robert Worley up there on the Western Slope, and we went out hunting some crystals and all kinds of stuff. It was pretty cool. He actually, the day I got there, I was still exhausted from my trip, and we stayed up and kind of had some Capri Suns and smoked some adult things, and ended up falling asleep. Well, here he let me sleep all day. It was nice of him to let me do it because I was exhausted, but he let me sleep all day. We didn't get to go rock hunting like he wanted to do. So luckily enough, the next day he didn't have to work. So we went out and did some, I forget what they're called. They form with these other things called calcite, which I found tons of. tons and tons, but it's not a valuable mineral. The other one is, and he was finding them, and I just could not find them. And I dug for hours. It was a lot of fun, though. I'll probably make one more trip back up there, see him one more time. I left there. I picked up a bison roast in North Dakota. There's another one right there, 1948. From, let's pop it in the scope. This is easier. San Francisco, 1948, San Francisco. I'll have to pop my list up and see if that's got any varieties on it. But we had a lot of fun. I picked up a buffalo roast or bison roast, and he roasted that. I put it in the crock pot. We had that, and then I forgot I brought a bag of bison jerky. He was nice enough not to sit there and eat it all. He said he put it in the freezer so that when I come back up there, we can sample it on the stream. It's the same stuff that I got him the first time that he loved, but I think they changed the recipe on it. I don't know if you ever bought meat from their package total, that prime cut meats over there off of South University. They got some pretty good bison jerky there. I picked up all these boxes while I was in Colorado. I picked up a total of 8 boxes of pennies and 4 uncirculated boxes of nickels. The rest of their nickels were all circulated. I was getting bummed out because that's all they were getting. The banks were getting, and we'll keep that for my sister. I was worried I was going to come back without any nickels, but luckily enough, they ordered some for me, and the 2 last boxes that came in were uncirculated, circulated. Sorry. So we got some nickels time. I still got 2 more boxes back there. My last one was a little light. I only got 1 silver, and then I got that was pretty much it. I was kind of lucky I didn't get a lot of Canadians. Hopefully these don't continue that way. There wasn't a whole lot of older stuff in there. I should be making my sister help so she can fill her album, but it takes a long time to teach somebody what you need to look for, why you need to look for it, and all that stuff. So maybe eventually she can start watching my videos. So far we've only got 2 older. Let's put those aside so I don't mix them up. 2 older nickels in there. I threw this one over to the side because it's a beautiful 1988. I'll probably have to check my album first before I give her any of the ones that come out of this boxes. That way I get all the upgrades and she can get album fillers. That one is not silver, just rusty. What's that one though? Oh. Hopefully I get onto live coin Q&A. I sent them pictures. They've been waiting for pictures of my 1878 Morgan dollar because they couldn't tell what the varieties were on the front. They could only tell on the reverse that it is a 7/8 week, but it also had another variety, but my pictures weren't clear enough. So they asked for new pictures. I couldn't take pictures of it because it was in the pawn shop. I took it to pawn before I went back to Colorado or North Dakota just to have extra money. And just got them out yesterday, or day before yesterday. Hopefully they can pull those pictures up and give me an kind of idea of what exactly I need to have attributed on it when I send it in for grading. Because I've had some wide ranges of prices on this coin, and I want to try to get the most value out of it. Somebody told me it was a 44A top 100, and some people told me all kinds of weird stuff, but hopefully it turns out to be a good coin. Of course, it won't be graded and sold before Christmas, but I'd love to start the new year with a big win on a coin. Ooh, that one might be silver there. Is it? No, it is a 1948. It looks silvery. Let's see what we got for mint mark. Hell hell of damage on it. 48D. I think it's tore up. Somebody dug that out of the ground somewhere. Third of the box. I should be checking all my 64s, but I kind of gave up on looking for those things. There's so many millions of those minted. I'll keep that one. Just because you'll need some of these. Oop, what we got there? Denver. And I bought these new glasses because they're the heavier prescription. I wore them twice, and both of the ear tabs broke off on me. Thank God there's just enough there to keep them on my head. Otherwise, I'd be using my other ones and squinting the whole time. Trying to decide if I want to move back to North Dakota or stay here. I haven't decided yet. I think I'll probably just end up moving back there just because the cost of living is so much cheaper back there compared to here. It's a decent 70 I'll keep for my sister there. The cost of living back here is just, it's exponential compared to North Dakota. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of reasons to move back there other than that. Thanksgiving, a couple days away. You guys all been fasting, waiting for that day? I haven't been fasting, but I can't wait. I haven't spent the Thanksgiving with my family back here for, oh boy, I don't even remember the last Thanksgiving we made it to. Usually we'd come back for the, you know, Christmas, me and the kids would come back for Christmas and stuff, but Thanksgiving we wouldn't make it back very often. So it's been quite a few years since I've been back here for Thanksgiving. Should be fun. I should be brewing up some apple pie right now for Thanksgiving. Should be. Not a lot of these in very good shape, so I don't have to save too many for my sister. That's kind of nice. Should make her buy her own box and search for it. I can't remember on these if it's the Denver or the Philly that's got the spear in it, so I just check them both just to be safe. But that one don't. If it did, you'd see a die crack going up through the back into the fields there. I'm in sort of that area where they have been found, but of course this box came from North Dakota, so that wouldn't even matter. I think the one box has a silver ender. I can see it because it's got the holes in it, and I'm pretty sure I see one that's silver in one of these boxes. So I really want to go back to North Dakota just to order some more $half boxes, man. These $half boxes have been hot. I got one left, and I've got I've got almost 2 rolls, complete rolls of silver out of my 14 boxes I've searched. It's like the most I've ever found. I think the most in a box I ever found was 12. One of these days I'd love to find one of those epic ones where you get 100 silvers in a box. That'd be just insane. But somebody's Aunt Alice needs to pass away, and the people that get her collection won't know what to do with them, and they'll just dump them, hopefully, and that'll be the day I go to the bank. Man, if it wasn't for that rust on there, it's a nice 69D. Huh. I'm not finding nothing. Back to my sister. What do we got here? Opposite one. Almost a full row done with these. We got 2 left in the first row. So is it turkey or ham, or is it both for Thanksgiving? I love both. I think ham makes better gravy. Turkey makes you sleepy. Ham is always a good choice no matter what. I mean, breakfast, lunch, dinner, midnight snack. Get some trash coins here. Why can't they all be old? I kind of fly through my stuff faster nowadays. Now that I've gotten better at it, I don't really worry about the minor varieties like the tiny die chips that you can find or die cracks you can find. If a guy can find a big cut, I'd probably slow down a little bit on him. But I've never actually found a huge cut on a coin. Not huge. I mean, there's the typical Colorado and what was the other one? I think I had one of the North Dakotas. But I've never actually just got one on a random coin. This would be the year that you'd want to live on the East Coast. Well, I mean, pretty much any year, just for the coins. I don't know about the rest. I've never been to the East Coast. The closest I gotten to the East Coast was Florida. And I was only there for a week, I think. Back in, oh, what year was that? That was 2000, I think. We went on a cruise. It was pretty fun. To the Bahamas. We sailed down to the NASA area. Did some scuba diving and all that fun stuff. I think they just decommissioned that ship that I was on, and it's scheduled for teardown. That'd be kind of a humongous ordeal. It's cutting one of those ships apart. It's hard putting them together. Ooh, that looks old. Cannot tell what that is. I think it's a 64. That thing's been through most likely a dryer for quite a while. Let's see if we can get a date on it. 19. Maybe that's an 84. Wow. That thing went through some craziness. They said it must have sat in a dryer and sat there and tumbled for quite a while. Well, I've had a stretch of nickel boxes that have been pretty dreary. This is going to be one of them, it looks like. Let's see, how do I do this? Let's see. I think. Hopefully the music's coming through. I'm not sure if it is or not. I can't hear there. Let's see here. Let me adjust some settings here. That's weird. It's not allowing me to. Okay, there we go. Fixed. We're good, we're good. There we go. Sorry about that. I had to do a couple of adjustments there. Oh, my chat's not working either, is it? Hold on, give me 2 seconds. I thought I seen a buffalo. Nope. Let's see. See if I can refresh it. What's up, Papa Giorgio? Welcome to the stream. Alright, now it's working. Wasn't getting my chat. I was bored. Needed to search some coins to get them back to the bank, so figured I'd let you guys join me on a live stream. I was just going to do a video on it, but so much easier just to edit the video later. and do it live. Every time I don't go live, I find epic coins. But this box is looking like a skunker, so saving some of these for my sister. She's building an album for some coins that she got from her grandfather, so that passed away. So I'm saving a little bit more than I usually do. I need some extra Christmas money, so I need to find something epic. No spare. What is your guys' favorite denomination to hunt? I don't think I got a favorite. I love searching them all. 60. I'm gonna say that's my sister. Just to get her some album fillers. She can do as I did and upgrade them over the years. Of course, my album is quite finished yet. I still need 2 more for that album that I've been doing the videos on. Still missing that 38S. Impossible to find. There's a lot of different methods, you know, that I've been watching over the years, Papa Giorgio. That, yeah, some people like to just dump the rolls out and just spread them all over. Me personally, that is an absolute nightmare. I can never. Half the time I throw back coins that shouldn't be thrown back. So I always like to set them out like this. Nice and flat, and like I said, I built this at work one day, and it helps keep them in order. And I don't search anymore. I used to, when I was first started in this stuff, I would scope and take my loop out to every coin and look every inch of that coin down just for any kind of micro imperfections. Because, you know, it's like, I think it was Couch Collectible said is that, you know, not every coin is valuable, but every coin has the potential to be valuable, and we got silver. That's silver. It's got to be 1942. Hey, that's a 42p silver. First silver of the box. A little bit hammered, but I couldn't tell by the edge, man. I can usually pull those out by the edge. That is a 42, and that one is silver. I found more 42 non-silver than have actual silver. In 42, that is, anyways. I think the most common one was the 43p silver. Nice. I think in total I found a lot of buffaloes, and V-nickel wise I've only found 3 in circulation. And it's been a habit. That's how I open all my rolls. I bite the ends off them. It's so much easier. That. I don't think that is a strike through. I think that's just circulation. Yeah. That's going to be circulation. It might have a slight, it's slightly off-centered on the front. Or I should say misaligned, it looks like. Yeah. But the back looks, that might be a slight off-center actually. Looking at it. The edges are a little bit off on it. If it wasn't for these glasses that I bought, the higher powered ones, I'd be using a loop pretty much on all these coins. Until I realized I needed some kind of glasses. Basically, I had to search all my coins with this right here to see the dates and stuff. It took longer, but you could actually see more imperfections in the coin with that. So there's pluses and minuses to it. I think we got an old one right here. No, it's a 63. Not old enough. It's old, but not old enough. And roll 15 right here. Coming up. I'm gonna have to get a hold of Sir Benji and see if he wants to do another box battle. Nickels or pennies. He kicked my butt the last two, but I was like scrounging together rolls here in Colorado to make boxes. So these ones are all full boxes from my home state. 69. Pull that aside for my sis. That's for Henry. I should just have it over here opened up and just popping these in as I go. Makes sense. But I don't do a whole heck of a lot of stuff that makes sense. There's a P. I think it's a P. If that's a P, we can check that for the double die. And it is. Let's see. They are pretty hard to see. I'm not seeing it though. Detached leg on a 05. I have never seen that one before. Is that something new? Kind of like the 38, right? Or 37, sorry. Huh. And that's on the Philly, huh? I've never heard of that one before. More stuff I gotta watch for now. So far, I don't know how many of them I've looked for through the I think the old 2004 piece. I'll have to look. When I get it up here, I'll tell you which one it is. I've only found one of those double dies, the DDOs.
Like if you're in the mood to get your squat on. Get YouTube Music Premium.
Man, a lot of these look ancient, but they've just been evidently treated like crud. I haven't found a whole lot of 09s lately either, but I haven't really been watching those. It's a nice 84. Put that aside for my sister. Huh. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I've never even heard of that. Ooh, there's another one. That time, it's not silver, but it is a 42. And it is from, looks like Philly there. Let's see. Philadelphia, transitional, non-silver, 42. Not too bad, not too shabby. I always watch for the Speared one, the Speared Buffalo, and then I think it's a 04. I got one sitting here somewhere close by. It's the Peace and oh, I can't remember the other part of that coins. It's part of the Westward Journey one, I think. There's only a few of those that have value, you know, like that Speared Buffalo, and then that one double dice. Got some decent value to it. Nickels are just fun. I personally, there's another one. I got a 46. They're fun to search, and you can always find older coins in it. Not a lot of people collect them or save them. I got a very minute amount of coins that I've saved over the years of the nickels. I always usually keep all my key and semi-key dates. And then, of course, silver and buffaloes. I think the coolest nickel I ever found, me personally, was it was a buffalo, but it was one of the modern I see all his legs, modern ones that they use a machine on, and it was a Popeye hobo. It was pretty cool. It blew my mind when I found it. It's like, who would throw that away? But I guess if we got the machine to make them, I would be making thousands of them and just dumping them back into circulation. That'd be cool. Let's see. Let's see nothing. Is that it? No. What do we got? Oh. Weather today is supposed to be a balmy 40 degrees. Let's see what that one for. Boy, North Dakota is not one to give up their collectible coins these days. Either that, when I talked to my bank last time, they said they're having a hard time getting multiple boxes at a time. They were okay with my $50 purchase, but another 46, a little bit beat up. Because so many people. I don't know if that is above the D there. That's kind of cool. I'm going to look into that. Whether that's damage or not. Let me grab my loop real quick. Take a closer look. There's definitely some kind of notch or mark. We'll have to see if that one's got a decent RPM. I'll check that at the end. There's definitely some kind of mark above the last digit there, or the mint mark there. That's a beautiful 73. I'll save that for my sister too. People wanting to have a collection, but not wanting to help make it. That looked like I had a little cut across the date there. There it is. The piece. The Louisiana Purchase one. That's the one I was looking for. And it's got some decent double dyes on them. I've only found one of them. Should try to drop this down just a hair more. There we go. Now, focus. There we go. Not seeing it. It's real prevalent in the 2004 there. You can see it really good when it's a double die. So far I've only found one, at least that I know of. I might have found some when I was first starting out and not knowing the exact double die. So it's crazy how much a person can actually store in their brain and knowledge wise. Of course, some of mine's starting to slip away. Old age, you know. I think that's silver right there. Let's see. Nope, 78. Sure looked like it. Where's that other one I seen? Right here. That's the same one. Where the heck was it? Right here. No, that's that one. 75, of course, you want to check your 75s for that PMM, misplaced mint mark. That one's definitely where it's supposed to be. I think there's probably more than one misplaced mint mark because I've seen them all over the place. They've been towards the top, they've been towards the bottom, and I've seen that in quite a few of those 70s, not just 75s. Yeah, those are trashed. $87's a nice shape. I'll save that for my little sister. Man, some of these look like they're really old, but they're really not. Huh. Some of these good. That's a good one to save for. Shoot, my whole album, I think I've only got a few. Nice. Find anything good, Papa Giorgio? My last box yielded 13 Wheaties and 5 Canadians. I think I got a minor variety too, just some of the RPMs. Oh, you haven't started yet? I love searching pennies. As long as you don't get a box of nothing but Zinkins, then that's good. I mean, that's why I throw back all my copper and stuff. I know a lot of people hoard their copper, but when you pick up a box, and it's you can tell just by picking it up that it's going to be a crappy search because it's so light in your hand. I hate when that happens. That's why I always throw my copper back. I mean, yeah, it's worth more than the 1 cent it's printed on, but you know, for a younger collector and stuff, you go to pick up a box and it's just nothing but new modern stuff. It's kind of hard, you know, it's discouraging. So I always try to help out the next guy, let him have something to find. Man, oh man, that's gotta be old. That's gotta be an older one right there. It's even almost got that wheat. What do they call it? The that planchet error on pennies. Woody. It's almost got a woody appearance to it, and it's a nickel. What do we got? 1950. Wait a minute. Hold up. Let me put that on scope. I think it says 55, don't it? It is a 55. Now, if that could be the Denver. No, wait, no. 55 would be. That P is the more valuable one, if I remember right, or the rarer of the two. Moment of truth. Let's flip it over. If it's the D, we can at least check it. It isn't. Like, check that out. All right. 55p. That is the semi-key date, right? If I remember right. I'll have to look that up. I think the 55p is the key date. Nice. And it's got a woody effect to it. That's crazy. So it's probably a possible defective planchet. Because that ain't... Looking at it, that is not like... I think that's a possibly... what do they call that? Well, we got a 55 key date. Woohoo! Love that. What do they call that? A defective planchet, possibly. Now, if we can get that 55 or 50D, I'd be stoked. I might be searching a lot of years for that one. Same with that 38S. That's a hard one to find. I've got quite a few key dates and semi-key dates put away too. anything. Not seeing any. There's another one. Looks just like that one. Let's see. It's got that funky cure lines on the back. Oh, it's a P. Wow, there is silver right there. No wonder it looks funky. It is silver. I'll be darned, I didn't even see that till all. That's a 45P. That one's in pretty good shape, actually, to be honest with you. For war nickel wise. It's got some decent details to it yet. I think there's a scratch through the front. I thought maybe it was a defective planchet. Seeing some use, that's for sure. Second silver of the box. And it is a Philadelphia Mint 45. Huh. It might have some planchet issues too. It's kind of, I was going to say it might be delamination, but I think it's just a fold that's been folded back down. Silver, number 2. Sweet. 96.75. That's an older one. Oh, 84. Excuse me. I don't think I'm gonna eat the rest of the week just so I can gorge myself on Thursday. It's a decent 63. I'd say that for my sister. I don't know if my mom's making turkey or what she's making. I know there ain't a turkey out. So usually if you don't have a turkey out like 5-6 days before Thanksgiving, you're not having turkey. I personally was hoping to get out and catch a snapping turtle before Thanksgiving. I was going to make a turtle for Thanksgiving, but they got too cold too fast, and I'm pretty sure I'm not sure how turtles hibernate, at least water turtles. If they go to the bottom and just breathe all year long, or how that works. But all I know is they're delicious. What's that one? 64. Man. Ooh. There's another old one. And it is a, I want to say it's another 55. Oh, it might be a 53. Let's check it. It's got some circulation damage, so 1953. Let's see where it's from. 53 Denver. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 older coins so far in this box. 71. No mint mark. That'd be nice if it was a 71S no mint mark. Suppose being circulated like that, it would have to be determined on die markers if it was an actual proof. Yeah, those 30. I've only found a few that weren't the P's. I did in my hunts. I did come up with all 3 of those for the 39s. Matter of fact, my books are right here. Oh no, right here. Oh. These ones I've been building for quite a while now. My first, the later state ones are all in. Pretty close to MS, maybe few in AU, but it's turned out to be a pretty decent book. We've got those ones. That one, pretty much I had fill almost right away. Of course, not with high grade ones, but of course my second book still got 2 gaps in it. 39S, and these ones are in pretty decent shape too. The 39S, and let's see here. The 50D. The last two I need to find. Everything else is in pretty decent shape. Let's see, these are for my sister. Let me move these over. That's one thing I haven't found either is the 39 double die. I had some that looked close to it, but it wasn't. But decent 76. Buffalo non-split. No spear. I might have to speed through this rest of this nickel box. I forgot I gotta go out and finish some yard work for my mom. I'm putting compost or leaves and all kinds of different compost into her raised garden beds for next year. She had a really terrible year at growing, and I kind of see why the beds hadn't been turned in quite a while, and no new nutrients were put into it. So hopefully she'll have a great season next season. I sure do miss gardening myself. I used to have a humongous huge garden. It was like 45 feet wide by 60 feet long, something like that. Maybe a little longer than that. And I had everything growing in that thing, and all my stuff grew into humongous plants because I fished a lot, and every time you go out fishing, I learned when I was a kid, my neighbor used to take me fishing. Of course, he'd get me up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go. We'd drive a couple hours to the fishing spot. But every time we got back and he'd clean all the fish, he'd always have me go out into his garden and dig big old holes in his garden and dump all the stuff in there. And I tell you what, he knew what he was talking about, man. That fish guts and stuff in your garden grow some humongous vegetables. And they look old, but they're not really. So 68S, I'll save that aside for my sister to see if she needs it for her album. Pretty sure she does because she's only got a few coins in there. They do. I tell you what. I not only guts. I put their skeletons, everything right in there. I tell you what. That year I had a few of my tomato plants because I didn't let them all grow, so I just wanted to see how big they would get. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I got silver. No. And I had some that were 8 foot tall. No lies. It was huge. I just have friends that would go to the bar at night and they walk by my house, leave their car at the bar because they'd been too drunk, and they walk by my house. And half the times they'd steal a tomato or two out of there, which I didn't mind. By the end of the season, the 1 year I had over 2,000, 3,000 tomatoes that I had to pull out. I would get so much extra vegetables that half the time I would go to the Good Samaritan, which is a nursing home in where I used to live, and take donations of fresh vegetables to them. They'd always be happy to see me pulling up because they knew they were getting fresh veggies. '66, decent shape. There we go. There's another old one. Oh, 2 old ones in a row. We got a 41 here. From, oh, I can't see that thing. Mint mark. No mint mark. Philadelphia 41, and right behind that one we got a 1958 from, where you at? From Denver. closer look at that mint mark too. I think it's 58 has the inverted mint mark. It's either 58 or 59. Picked up some neat stuff at the shop the other day. I didn't have a whole lot of money on me to spend, but I think this $2 bill is well worth it. I'll show you guys here in a minute. Oop, I think I got silver. Is it? No, 61. Got the silver look to it though. $78, what's that one? That's a nice looking 70. It's got some slight discoloration to it, but that'll be an album stuffer for my sister. There's a slight misaligned die. I used to keep all those too, and anymore, they're cool to find, but they're not all that cool to keep, because they don't add a whole lot of value to your collection. I got a whole jar full of like misaligned cents. Some of them are majorly misaligned, some of them are lightly misaligned. I should probably take the time and go on to eBay and post a bunch of stuff I haven't posted on there in forever, and I've got a ton of coins to put on there. Every hunt I go through, I usually put everything from that hunt into a small container, set it aside for later on, and I've got a lot of small containers right now. Man, I bet you find at least, there's another one right there. We got a 58. That one's in decent shape. From that one's from most likely Denver. That's where that one's all come from. No, that's a Philly right there. That's gotta be old right there, ain't it? No, 76. Bakers. This is wild. If I could keep every coin that I found interesting, I probably wouldn't get rid of any of them. I know, right? I've done that a million times. I usually use whatever I can get to, like old pill bottles. That's full of, like, that box there was a penny hunt, and for some reason I decided that all of them needed to go into flips, and you can see why. They were all red Wheaties. Got a ton of them that day, and they were all nice and red. Somebody must have had dumped a collection, because they were mostly 56 7s, but they're all in beautiful shape. Stuff I got to do later. Tons and tons of stuff. Ah, mushroom container's nice. Who knows what half of these are? I mean, looks like these might have been all Wheaties. Those are the rainy day jars. You know they're valuable, but they're not going anywhere, so you don't have to worry about them. You go through them on a rainy day. That's foreign. I can see that foreign edge from here. What do we got? We got a 20 pence from 1983. Pence. Well, that's kind of nice. That's the first 4 in the box. Thank goodness. Haven't lost any major money yet to Canada. No offense, Canada. Oops, there's an older one. Oh, 64. Oh, no bison. I really don't even look at the newer stuff either. I used to look at all those too, because you can find a lot of double dies on the reverse of the, I think they're from 2014 on. Most of them are right in that doorway. I found a couple like that. They don't sell, they don't move, so I just don't mess with them anymore. It'd be different if they were selling and you found a ton of them you put up for a later date, but if they're not moving, I'm usually not interested. Did I have a war nickel ender? Come on, did I really? No. That sure looked like a war nickel right there. I was going to kick myself in the back. It is a war nickel. Oh my god, I had a war nickel ender and I didn't even see it. Can you believe that? Oh, be doggone. Well, that's number 3 war nickel of the hunt. And that is a 44S. And it was an ender. And that's insane. I didn't even say it. I'm horrible looking for enders. I missed a 64 Kennedy on one of my boxes. I missed a 40% on one of my boxes. It's just, I have a hard time spotting silver out of the box. Or in the box. That's silver number 3 right there, though. Nice. Too bad they ain't worth a heck of a lot more. I mean, they're well over the price of a 5-cent nickel, but I think the war nickels right now are sitting at like $1.25 a piece. There's 70S there. What we got here? That one's dang near brand new, but somebody treated it with malice, it looks like. For my sister. Not seeing the spear. I thought that was a 66 with a mint mark, and I was going to say, what the heck? But it was a 68 with some damage. We are on roll 31 right, or no, yeah, 31 right now. Almost through the box. Got 20 rolls left. That might be more silver right there. No. Maybe a cent. Hold up. No. Boy, that one had me going for a minute. I thought we had more silver. That'd be 4. That would be my second best box. The best box I ever had had 5 silvers in it. 5 or 6 silvers in it. You could totally tell that box was a collection dump because it was full of older stuff too. I've always wanted to test a few of these ones, just see if they're silver, like a transitional error, because I found a lot of 40s that were, they look like silver, but you couldn't tell. Hey, Siren, how you doing? You ready to eat too much on Thursday? I kind of am. So far we got 3 silvers in this box. Not a bad box so far. Almost as good as my last one. take five. Let's just take 2 seconds and pop into one of these other rolls. Let's see if we can get silver. I got a box of these that I'm going to finish here in a little bit, and I'm hoping it ends epic with some decent silver. Change it up for a second here. Is that? Nope. No party? That is not fair. I'm not back to work yet. I'm still living on my 401k. Had to sneak in a different style roll for a second here, guys. Sometimes it resets your brain to get back into a hunt. And coins is like one of the only hobbies that I've found that keeps my ADHD at bay. Something about coins just to change my outlook. Let's see if that's a double die real quick before we move on. And usually all I gotta do is look at the L and the 73s to tell if it's a double die. Because the 73, the L is absolutely crazy doubled. And it is not the double die. Alright, back to nickels. Here we go. Roll 30. I'm gonna check these things vigorously now for enders. Roll 32. Not seeing anything that looks. There was an old ender though. That is a 1940 from Philadelphia. There's another 1940 right there. That one is from, looks like that's a Philly 2 as well. $19.40. So that is 79. $64. They always look like older coins. There's so many many of those out there. There's a lot of decent coins in here, like strike-wise. Older, I mean. I just need to get these done before supper. I'm getting hungry. Let's see what we got. There's a buffalo. Of course, now it's out of focus. I sure wish this thing had autofocus like my webcams do. It makes searching under a microscope so much faster and easier. 70S, decent shape. I'll say that from, oh, there's an old one. 1941 from, so that's a Philly. It is. Give me 2 seconds here. Let me straighten this mess up. I always start a stream thinking I'm going to keep everything organized, and I turn around and don't. Let me just take 2 seconds here just to round these up. That's that key date. 50, 42, We're semi-organized here. 5, 6, 7, 8 from the 40 so far. Wait a minute, I mixed them up again. How in the heck did I do that? These are all 40s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So how did I get the 50s and the 40s mixed together? There we go. Now we're straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the 50s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11 from the 50s or 40s, including 3 silver war nickels. All right, now I'm back. I'm focused. I'm ready to go. That's what it's supposed to be. I'm going to say something about a certain coin that I'm not finding right now, but I'm not going to jinx myself. So I'll end up finding 10 in the last few rolls. I'm just glad I haven't found a whole lot of them. Ooh, that silver. No. Oh, that's right. It is. Package Total mentioned that coin show. I forgot what time time of year it was. Yeah, that's about what time it is. Comes through up there. I think I was the one at the one. Tongue tied. I think I was at the one last year with the package and them there. I had just barely missed them. But the joys of working night shift. I got up late that morning and ended up missing the whole. We were supposed to party with them, or go out and have drinks and stuff, but we never did it. So maybe someday. We are 15 rolls left of this box. I might take a break, pop back up, and do a live stream on these pennies after a while. Did I miss another old ender? Nope. Ooh, that almost looked like silver there. It is old. It's gotta be. Hey, there's the first 39 of the box right there. It is beat up. You can barely see the 39. What is that? Is that? I think somebody must not have liked that date. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I mean, scratched the heck out of it for some reason. How rude. Hopefully it's not a key date. Let's flip and see if it's got a mint mark. Oh my god, does it really? Oh my god, why would you do that to a key date? Oh my gosh, that's a key date. 39S right there. Look at what they did to this coin. They just brutalized it. Both sides even. Man. That's a bummer. I hate finding coins like that, you know. I love finding key dates and stuff, but when they're destroyed like that, what's the point in that right there? Absolutely just dumb. I know, look at that. It's just, I can't believe that. Key date nickel, and somebody threw a fit on it, looks like. Bummer. Oldest of the hunt so far, though. I wish I could put that thing in some counseling, because it obviously needs some counseling for the abuse it's taken. Key date too. I don't believe that. Insane. I can see getting upset of one that's like a non-key date and it didn't have the DDO on it, but I still wouldn't do that to it. If it said something weird to me, I probably would. this has been a pretty decent box. Earbuds falling off. My laptop doesn't have Bluetooth on it, so I had to use a corded version. Hopefully the microphone sounds better today. I did pick up a new microphone, and it's a little closer, a little more angled towards where it's coming out of from here to there. Man, I can't believe that. 39S, and somebody had to scribble that thing out like that. Rude. I think Casey Tanner said it best. How rude. Or maybe that was Stephanie. I think that was Stephanie Tanner that used to say it all the time. Decent 67. I'll throw aside from my little sister. Oh, shoot. Ooh, that's got to be silver back there. Has to be a C. Huh. No, it's kind of weird though. Maybe where is that? 1995. Huh. It's got a weird tone to it. That's not silver, it's just dirty. It's not even old, it's a 2000. Wow, that thing looks horrible. What year is that there? There's a, no, that's a 54. 89. There we go, that's an older one. What do we got? No, 64. Date from that one. There's a 57. Delivered from Denver. And it is. '83 P64. Come on, give me some old stuff. That one's. I hate that. They got that look and tone of a super old coin, but it's just one of the ones from the 60s. So it's got the mint mark on the back, so it makes you excited. And you flip it, it's like, oh, not another 64. 2004 P. Let's check that for the double die. Nope, not seeing it. Buffalo. No spear in it. Another P. 2004. Not seeing it. It's gotta be an old one. No, it's an 83. It almost looks silver. Whoa. Ouch. Whoa. Hang on. I thought that might have been silver. Knowing my luck, I would have opened it and had a silver ender again. Oh, I did? Shoot. I bet I Has it been an hour? I think I'm gonna have the whole buffer every hour type thing that Tupac and William had at first with their older laptops. Man, there's a lot of stuff that looks like it should be old, but it's not. I remember when I first started out and all those 69s, I thought I had something super valuable. But evidently they're just business strikes. I don't even remember how many rolls of those things I had saved up because I thought they were proofs or something, and turned out they were just business strikes. Knowledge is key when it comes to stuff like that. And when I started out, I did not have enough of it, that's for sure. Come on, let's end this box with some epic finds here. Yeah, 3 silvers are cool, but I want some V's or Buffaloes. Best Buffalo box I ever had. I think I had 10 Buffaloes in it all together. It was a good box. Right there. This ain't tried. Okay, we're on the last 10 rolls. Since we're on the last 10, I just randomly reach down and pick out one of these. What do we got here? Let's see if they... No silver. Darn it. Don't hear nothing either. And another one. One after another. Nope. No silver in that roll. No, back to nickels. We're on roll 41 right now. Is that silver? Let's see. No. Looks silver. Get that one. There's some spear there. Tons and tons of tone 64s. I wonder if next year is truly going to be the last year for a penny. I haven't heard nothing lately on that. First time I heard anything about it, they were saying 2022, so we've already made it that far. I wonder how much longer they're going to let it slide. There's another ender. Got the ring of death on it. You can tell it was an ender. 58. I think that's a Denver. Yes, it is. 58 Denver. I think my last nickel hunt, excuse me, I think I only got a silver in that one. One silver, one lonely silver. Really? Yeah, I haven't done a whole heck of a lot of searching this year. I try to as much as I can, but tell you what, all the running around that I gotta do here, I just don't have time. So I ended up picking up, I wanted to make sure I had boxes, so I picked up right around $9,000 worth of coin boxes in North Dakota and brought them back with me. So it's hard to find, you know, unless you're an associate or a member to the bank, you usually can't pick up rolls. I got lucky at a couple of them, and they let me take a couple $half-dollar boxes out of them, just because that's you know they only ordered them for a customer, and the customer didn't pick up the second box, so I ended up getting a couple of non-wanted boxes. And I think it all comes in streaks. I mean, who knows what size bins all these return coins go into? I don't know if it's like a big, huge hopper, like a silo for like corn feed, or how they do it. So who knows how long the coins that's sitting there that are finally getting rewrapped have actually been sitting there. There's a 56. No, 66. Got it over there from my sister. I mean, is it they go straight to a hopper that feeds them, or is it stuck in a big bin where they've pulled from that bin to feed up to re-roll stuff? I don't know. I guess it'd be nice to take like a tour of it. No, last 6 rolls right here. This is roll 45 right here. I'm not seeing anything that looks silver, but I haven't on most of the other ones either. Having one of those off days. All started with oversleeping. Decent 7, get that off my sister. Not seeing no spear there. Ooh, she's gonna have to wait. Another buffalo. Nanner, nanner. She's gonna be ticked off. Oh well. Wouldn't be the first time. I feel like we're going to end this hunt without a lot of finds. I think the most I ever found in a nickel box was right around 80 pre-60 nickels. And then I've got, of course, my second best box was probably that battle I did against Fallen Snacks, and I just kept racking up points. They don't want to do any more battles with me no more. That's kind of mean. They don't want to take any more butt whoopings, I guess. I put the big kibosh to that. They were talking about doing stuff like that with a lot of other channels, and I think they took a whooping from me and said, "We better just quit doing this right now." Of course, I picked out the best box, at least from the surface, because it had a Silver War Ender to battle with them, but still. There we go. We got another 39 in the box. Not quite as tore up and abused as the other one. Let's see. Definitely not scratched up and abused. I'll just check it before we flip it on the eye and stuff. That is a 39 Philly. Let's go ahead and look down here and see if we got the Monticello. Definitely not. You can totally tell as soon as you look at it, but it is the number 2 of the box, 39s. Now I want to get some pre-39 would be even better. Okay, pre-38 I should say. Last 4 rules. Then we'll do kind of a little wrap up, and then I'm gonna probably stop out and then come back a little bit later and do 1 or 2 penny boxes. We'll see. I've got to get something in my stomach. I'm getting pretty hungry. Is that another ender? No, thank goodness. I feel kind of silly when I look down and there's an older coin sitting right in front of you that you missed on the end of a roll. I do it all the time though. I gotta start getting a regular time to come on and do some of these hunts, because that way more people can make it in. I kind of randomly do it now, just cause. I missed another one sitting right there. It was three coins. Let me move it over. 3 coins off the edge, but we got another silver, another Philly from 45, I do believe. That is war nickel number 4 right there. 4 silver so far in this box. That is a 49. Or 49, 45, Philadelphia. Where'd it go? Right there. Philly. That's number 5. Nice, nice. I think I found, I've only found one of the 98s, but I found quite a few of the 2000s, and I've never found a 99. The 99 is the one, of course, is the most valuable one of that series, just because there's so many less minted of them. I can't even tell what that one is. It's not even worth looking at then. Of course, the 92 close AM. I've come pretty close to a close AM, but then you got to look at the FG to determine if it is the actual close AM. And when I looked at the FG, it was definitely the wide AM FG. So I was bumming. Or FS, is it FS or no? It's FG. Yeah, FG on the pennies. Oh boy. Can we tie my previous silver record with 5? We got 4 so far. Oh, I thought that was one right there. It's just a 61 that's got some crazy tone into it. Roll 49. Here we go. No, thought I was seeing silver. Oop. Just gonna have to wait until I'm done streaming. Just got one more roll to wait for. Last roll silver, I'm calling it. Last, buffalo. Alright, final roll, guys. And we've only had one. No, 2. That's right. Two rolls that I opened for it had 1 Canadian. 2 foreigns. That ain't bad for a nickel box. Last roll here, guys. Roll 50. I'm not seeing a buffalo, so I was wrong. I don't even think we're gonna have a find in this one double back. It's gonna be a skunker roll. Excuse me. Let's see. From here I can see the last coin and it looks like an old one. Watch, I missed another ender. Right back there. That one looks old. Nope, just a 64. Well, got some rolls or some coins for my sister to go through to see if they'll fill up her album. And 2 foreigns out of that hunt. Got 20 pence and a Canadian. Let's see here. I think we got these organized now. One of those is silver. One of those is silver. Silver. 4. Where's the other one? Seven. That's 7 from the 50s, including that semi-key date, or key date 55. Where'd it go? 55. There it is. 55p. Not a bad find. And then 2 foreigns. 1, 2, 3 39s, including that abused 39s key date. Drives me crazy. And then from our 40s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That mixed any 40s in here, right? Make sure. Maybe an inaccurate. No, we're good. 8. Wait a minute, I'm missing one. Where did it go? Don't tell me I gotta dig through the whole bag to find it. I will definitely go back for a silver. Got a mint mark on one of these, has to be. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. I know we had 4 of them, didn't we? Oh, there it is. Alright, we got 2 from the 30s. There it is. Woohoo! I have to dig, thank goodness. So we got a dozen from the 40s, including 4 silvers right there. Lovely. With that being said, y'all, I'm gonna hop out of here. Watch for a pop-up stream later on a couple penny box hunts, and I'll do a giveaway during that stream just to show my appreciation to you all that are popping in to see my streams. I know they're kind of sporadic and random at this moment, but eventually we'll get it down. I do got better audio for the most part, that I think, at least with this new microphone. So yeah, I know it brings a tear to my eye every time though when they're abused like that. It's like almost like watching one of those ASPCA videos on YouTube with that Sarah McLachlan song that pops up. It's about like finding an abused coin, in my book, anyways. So, thank you all that have showed up here, and hope you enjoyed it. I did find a few. Hang on, these glasses are driving me nuts. They're missing half the thing, and they're way too powerful to read with. So let me pop these on right quick. Oh, much better. There we go. And thank you all for showing up and joining me in the stream. Let's see if this transitions the way it's supposed to. Hope you're finding some great coins, some amazing coins, and staying warm, because obviously it's getting cold out there. And for the most part, where did my chat box go? Let me minimize this. There we go. Now it's back. Join me again here in a little bit. Like I said, I will pop up and do another stream on 1 or 2 penny boxes. Hoping we find something better. So, yes, you take care too, Siren Silver Stash. Thanks for showing up. Papa Giorgio, thanks for joining me in the stream. It was a lot of fun. I wish we could find more, but 4 silver's not bad in a silver box. Oh wait, let's do one more of these before I go. Let me pop down my scope. We'll do one more of these just in case. Let's see. Let me back on main screen. Transition forward. There we go. We're gonna do one more $50 roll before I leave. Just in case. And nothing. Oh, we'll finish these on the penny stream too. So guys, until next time, get your hands on some coins. Get your hands on some rolls. Don't stop.